And the Bulls start out with the ball. And the starting group for the Spurs. LeBron James is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Pippen. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Durant in at the power forward. Now, here's SGA. Following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Here's LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
LeBron against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's deflected. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. SGA passes to LeBron. And it's Pippen in the corner. Buries it from three-point range.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner three.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Leonard on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Chamberlain with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's LeBron. Back to SGA. They get it back. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. Curry. Up again. San Antonio with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, SGA. Pulls up. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Leonard finds Curry. Wembanyama sets a screen for Curry. Curry with another miss. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to SGA. Back to James. Shoots over Leonard. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
San Antonio leading by 3. SGA surveying the defense. And it falls over the rim and in.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times. That's a nice dime from the King.
Wembanyama high post to the paint. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to James. Back to SGA. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Leonard. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Giannis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Chamberlain is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Pippen. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal passes to Durant. Strong finish by KD.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
SGA against Giannis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Chamberlain. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebounded by the Spurs. James left side. Pippen outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but he's central.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Back to James. Kept alive with the second effort. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Spurs leading by 9. Here's SGA. He's got 11. Durant finds O'Neal. Here's SGA. Lets it go from 11. Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Leonard the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Leonard in position. And stolen by James. Durant drives in. Oh! And the rejection by Wembanyama. 1:11 left in the first half. SGA kicks to James. Over Leonard. James, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Leonard. Inside. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2-point worked out just fine.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-5 run. Now SGA. He's got 13. It's Pippen on the wing. No good with the triple. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
San Antonio leading by 11. On the court right now for the Spurs. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then it's James. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Now Leonard. SGA with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
KD finds O'Neal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Bulls trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
be the Spurs off the tip. And the starting group for Chicago. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Lets it fly. Leonard gets the bucket.
Well, Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
Stolen by Wembanyama. SGA against Curry. Deflects the pass. Now, here is James. Durant for 3. The kick out. Curry drains the triple.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Now here's SGA. Puts up a 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chicago with the ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Curry. Now James. Pass to Chamberlain. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the Spurs head coach. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's SGA. Chicago making their last shot. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. From the baseline, Leonard. Nice D from Durant.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The shot by James, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
James finds Durant. Now Curry. There's the 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Leonard. 4-3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Top of the key. Rebound by San Antonio. And stolen by Durant. Fast break, here we go. And it's James with the jam.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Curry with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Off the mark there with a 3. Spurs trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to SGA. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. San Antonio again can't hit. And so here is Chicago. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Now O'Neal. And here's Leonard, guarded by Durant. Pippen right side. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Curry looking it over. They set a pick for 3. On target from range. Curry's got 6 points.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Stephen Curry is out there with James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position, locking down the middle. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and SGA throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Now here's Curry, defended by Pippen. Pass to James. Back to Curry, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. San Antonio trailing here. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. James outside. Going inside. Tries to keep it alive. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. O'Neal inside. He's covered by Curry. James brings the double team, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. San Antonio moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. SGA, a screen on Curry. The three is up. Pippen, no good. Chicago trailing here. Here's the floater, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
That free throw good from James. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Leonard finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Shot by Leonard, no good. Chicago with the ball. It's James on the wing. Leonard defending. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
And he gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Curry. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Leonard's gone 1 of 3 from distance. James outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama pass to SGA. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from James. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 1 shot.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
SGA passes to Leonard. O'Neal misses. Chicago leading by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
James passes to Curry. The shot from 20 feet out. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to SGA. And here's Pippen. Back to SGA. The 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Curry, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Chamberlain. The kick to Durant. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by James. Durant's got 6.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Wembanyama, Kawhi Leonard out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. James against Leonard. Outside Durant. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by James. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Now SGA. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. SGA's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
It's stolen by Leonard. Over to the wing. Pippen right side. Into the lane. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Spurs lead by 1. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama against Durant. For three, James. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. San Antonio leading. Pass to Pippen. Leonard finds some space. Cans it with nobody near him. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
The shot by James, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. O'Neal passes to Leonard. Outside O'Neal. San Antonio moving the ball around. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
So it's San Antonio now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. And it's Chicago with a board.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And James launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And he lobs it up to the rim. James with a steal. Outside Curry. Let's go with a three. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. SGA against James. Back to SGA. Shot on the wing. And the basket is good. SGA's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
It's James on the wing. Back to Curry.
Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
San Antonio trailing here. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard. Tip back in for 2. Leonard's got 16 points now.
Boy, Kawhi helping to set the tone with that kind of energy, creating second chances. Nicely done.
And here's Curry. Oh, Curry showing off the range. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Bulls, up 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Stephen Curry is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebounded by Pippen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. And it's Shai hitting the 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. Pass to James. Back to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. Rebound, San Antonio. Pippen, pass to SGA. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Leonard. Over on Antetokounmpo. Not enough on that one as it misses. Chicago leading. Tries to break his ice. And it's James with the jam.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Here's San Antonio now. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Curry, a screen on Leonard. Here's Durant. It's stolen away. Here's Pippen. Outside, SGA. Knocks it loose. Durant with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, two vicious points from the King.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 47 left in the game. 5 on the clock to take the lead, and he nails it. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Timeout, Bulls. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looks like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James rips down the board.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by SGA. Can't get the three.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Picked his pocket. Antetokounmpo. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
The Spurs call time. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 16. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Curry. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Timeout, Bulls. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead. So you've got to draw up the play to make it happen.
Curry. Curry just carves up the D inside.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
The Spurs call time. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look if that's at all possible.
James with a steal, and they foul intentionally. Now, they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a one-point game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
Oh, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Shooting for Chicago. Greg Taylor. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's the Kings to start out. Now Sacramento starting 5. Durant is out there with Pippen. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's James in at the 2-guard. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball.
Durant against Wembanyama. Chamberlain with a screen on Wembanyama. Stolen by O'Neal. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. No one near James as he lets it go. And the basket is good.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Wembanyama passes to SGA. Now Leonard, and they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Outside Durant. Pass to Curry. Lots of room. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
Now Giannis, guarded by Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Curry against Antetokounmpo. Here's James. Curry wide open. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And here are the Kings now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Curry fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Leonard kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach for a minute. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, is second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Wembanyama outside. Back to Giannis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. That's to Curry. Here's James. He's covered by Leonard. Back to Curry from outside the arc. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
James against SGA. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Giannis. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And an amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's LeBron. Still scoreless. The shot by Curry, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Leonard finds SGA. Puts up a three. He can't get it to go. Good D by James. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Kings. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. LeBron outside. Hits it from three-point range.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Giannis with it. O'Neal is screen on Curry. With 2 seconds left, and Giannis will lay it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Sacramento. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Leonard in at the three. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. San Antonio trailing here. Antetokounmpo passes to SGA. Now here's Antetokounmpo from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. KD passes to Curry. KD against Wembanyama. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Outside for Curry. Curry! What else is new?
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Bounce pass from SGA. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's LeBron. Back to Curry. There's the triple. The shot comes out.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Giannis high post. Curry meets him. Leonard finds Wembanyama. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. KD, that's for two. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Giannis passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And it's tied up with that one.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Durant. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his fifth rebound in this one. Giannis kicks to O'Neal. Wembanyama outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Pippen outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Durant. Pass to Curry. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Young. He's got 7. No one covering. SGA's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
James finds KD. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now SGA. He's got 9. 52 seconds left here in the second, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. James, the pass to KD. And the 3 off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Shaq. Hasn't made one yet. From deep, SGA. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis against Curry. And that one released in time, but no good. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Van Half-Court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. On the court right now for the Kings. Curry is out there with James. And it's Durant. Then there's Pippen. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Curry gets the bucket.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giannis. Back to SGA. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kings leading now by 3. Outside Curry. O'Neal with the rebound. Curry's gotten 5 shots in 13 tries. Leonard dishes to Giannis. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Right side O'Neal. SGA with the ball. Chamberlain picks him up. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Throws it up high. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
LeBron is screen on Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. SGA kicks to Giannis. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Shaq. Shaq goes right through him.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
LeBron passes to KD. Good, and the assist goes to James. KD's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. He was all alone on that one.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Curry against Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
LeBron passes to KD. Drills it from outside. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. O'Neal looking around. Giannis outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Outside Durant puts up a deep 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Giannis. He's got 7. Right side O'Neal. Pass to SGA. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Rebound by Pippen. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. 3-point lead. Antetokounmpo against Curry. Shot clock at 5. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And we've reached the end of the third. Kings lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
From deep LeBron, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to SGA. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Curry. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Spurs trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To tie it up. Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Back to Curry, puts it up, gets a very good look and converts.
assistant.
16 points for Stephen Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
SGA's gone 2 of 7 from the arc. It's James. Now Curry doesn't get that one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wembanyama fires. 16-footer dropped in.
That is where you want to see Wemby making big plays in big moments.
Curry against Antetokounmpo. He'll put it up there. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Timeout Spurs. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thanks so much. Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant rips down the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Chamberlain with a screen on Antetokounmpo. No good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he is unable to get the second one. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's off. 1:07 left in the game. Giannis with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's in there.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Timeout, Kings. Here's Curry. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Now James, 6 on the shot clock.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fin guys off and get those rebounds.
O'Neal is screen on James. Wembanyama, down he goes for 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Curry up top. It's James. The 3 doesn't go. And stolen by Chamberlain. Durant. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. It was up for grabs.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Stephen Curry, Wembanyama out there with James. And it's Pippen in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Chamberlain pulls it in. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
James against SGA. Shot clock at 5. Blocked again!
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
And here's Curry for 3. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Chamberlain. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Curry against Leonard. And here's Pippen. Back to Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. Money from the wing.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Curry. Over Leonard. Curry with another miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo outside. Off target from outside. James passes to Curry. Pippen outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's a good night.
James, a screen on Leonard. Oh, didn't think that was going in.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Leonard for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The response from the claw. Leonard really wanted that 3.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. The deep 3. Durant pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Leonard. Back to SGA. Launches a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Give him 8.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
56 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Spurs lead by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Fires from deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to James. Over on Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 11. Got a piece of it. That'll count. No good there. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 8. James outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him in hope that he misses.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 7-point differential. Tries to save it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Pippen defending. Leonard on the wing. SGA passes to Durant. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside, SGA. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points. The Bulls trail by 10. We're about a minute and a half into the 2nd quarter now. Curry passes to O'Neal. And here's James. Clock at 6. Over on Antetokounmpo. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And here's Curry for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Leonard. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Leonard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. SGA passes to Leonard. Back to SGA. Rebounded by Pippen.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Throws it up high. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to James. Now Curry, 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought. Curry at the rim.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's SGA. He's got 16. From outside the arc. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now. Bulls trail by 8. Pippen outside. Wembanyama scanning the floor. James can't get it to go. San Antonio with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. 59 seconds left in the second period. James outside. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Now here's Leonard. And here's SGA. It's stolen by Curry. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. To the inside, Chamberlain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Wilt Chamberlain.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got LeBron James. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the point. Here's Pippen. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to SGA. It's stolen by Wembanyama. The 3 from Curry. Easy Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
SGA passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Down low. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pippen. Right side O'Neal. It's stolen by Leonard. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Antetokounmpo.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
James outside. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. San Antonio leading by 6. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Durant with it. Now Pippen defending. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Bulls trail by 9. Outside Wembanyama. Pippen outside. Pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Pippen, no good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the pick. Inside. From down in the low post, it goes. And now an 11-point San Antonio lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now here's Pippen. Here's Curry with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. SGA's got 20 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And the Bulls call time here. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Pippen outside. Pass to James. Clock at 6. From downtown, Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Leonard. Back to SGA. No one near him. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard against Curry. 12 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pippen outside. Knocks down the triple. Pippen's got 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Launches it from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the San Antonio Spurs earning this break in the action, up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. And they recover it. Here's O'Neal. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Antetokounmpo, pass to SGA. And here's Leonard. James with a steal. And he lobs it up. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. The 11-footer. Giannis soars in for the fast break finish. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
Now here's Pippen. Back to Curry. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
SGA passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal pulls it in. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside O'Neal. Now Curry. Fires the three. Knocks down the long K.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Wide open look. Oh, a perfect jumper.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
The Bulls trail by 11. Timeout, Bulls!
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now Durant. It's tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
Curry with it. And the three misses. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
SGA against James. SGA. Oh, the shot is off. The Bulls trail by 11. Here's Curry. Puts up the tray. The three is in.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's loose for three. Not that time. Now Curry. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And he slams it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Shooting for Chicago, At the line for one.
One shot. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Curry fires. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shaquille O'Neal. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Wilt Chamberlain. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Chicago now. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Yes, sir!
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
Jacks up a 3. Ooh, it misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for San
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now James from deep. That misses.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
So we see the Spurs get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. They really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Orlando starts out with the ball. A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Victor Wembanyama is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pippen. Oh, good on the triple. On offense, here are the Magic. Now, Wembanyama. SGA defending. Here's Curry. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Wembanyama outside. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. SGA against Leonard. The 3 from KD. Rebound by the Magic. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Takes it out to Leonard. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And it's the Magic with the ball. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Pippen. Back to SGA. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense because of that ability to score.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pippen. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. To the inside. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Shaq against Chamberlain. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. Fires from deep. Here's Pippen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Curry passes to James. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now here's Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. He's got 7.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Chamberlain dishes to Curry. Shoots over Pippen. Again, the Magic score.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside, SGA. For 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic out in front. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Wembanyama. Stephen Curry's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's James. And it's Chamberlain in at the center. Now here's Leonard. Back to Curry. Fires it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. Durant. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Pass to Leonard.
Offensive screen, San Antonio ball.
Spurs trail by 4. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. KD passes to Pippen. Spurs passing it around. Back to Durant. Launches a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And here is Curry. He has 7. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. From the wing. Again, the Magic score.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
SGA feeling it out a bit.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Magic ball.
Magic leading by 6. Here's LeBron. Pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. Down low. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Durant. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pippen. A shot by Curry, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
To the paint. Here's Shaq. Good defense by Wembanyama. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Chamberlain. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
LeBron outside. 1:09 left in the second quarter. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now, here is O'Neal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs.
One shot.
Shaquille O'Neal. One shot.
The free throw off from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And Giannis will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by James. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Curry kicks to James. Pass to Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. From deep. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Giannis passes to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
SGA is out there with Pippen. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's KD in at the 4 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Curry's got 12 in the game.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Pippen. Back to SGA. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Curry. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Antetokounmpo passes to SGA. Pass to Pippen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Leonard the pass to Wembanyama. Now Curry. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James. 5 points in the game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 2.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Pippen. O'Neal sets the screen for SGA. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wembanyama outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Wembanyama has got 5 points so far. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander driving, and the shot goes in. He's got 18.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive is something to admire.
Pass to Leonard. Launches it from deep.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Now Pippen for the lead. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Leonard the pass to Wembanyama. Curry against Pippen. Back to James. San Antonio with the rebound. Shaq's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. Pippen is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Shaq punishing the defense inside.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
James, the pass to Wembanyama. Now Curry. From past the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
Pippen's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to James. Chamberlain with a screen on Giannis. Oh, and then it's the alley-oop. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. Yeah, it's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Orlando. Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's SGA. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Pippen with the wide open look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 6 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 3. Curry with it. Wembanyama outside. Oh, deep 3 for Wembanyama.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing. Answering back with the 3 of his own.
Durant with 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Back to Curry. Nifty move. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Shaq.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
At the line for the Magic, Stephen Curry. Take a break.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Timeout, Spurs.
Timeout.
Started.
now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over their plan during the break. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Durant. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Pippen. From deep, SGA. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Curry kicks to Leonard. Wembanyama outside. James in the post. SGA defending. And James gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Outside, SGA. Shaq with a screen on James. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And it misses. Orlando leading by 4. Outside, Wembanyama. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Pippen with the steal.
You see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction.
Those long limbs really helped Durant on his way to the basket. And he's so intelligent in how he's able to draw contact.
First free throw is good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed them.
Now Curry. It's James. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. He got it right before the clock ran out.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Curry after the basket by San Antonio. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Magic. 1:15 left to play here in the fourth. From deep. Durant rips down the rebound. Here's San Antonio. Now SGA. To take the lead. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, this coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The Magic call timeout. Chamberlain with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Outside Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Buries the alley-oop.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We got this. 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
James fires. Wembanyama. The long shot, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Spurs, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.